Versus the limper, I do think we want to just raise. So he's going to call way wider. And on the river, I think we just want... I mean, debated at overbet. I think that's probably fine. Could value cut myself here. Jacks. Check. I heard the ginger kids have no soul. I heard that too.
Gingers have souls!
But I've also heard that souls don't exist. So it's probably all of us. Check. Well, we got him. Jack 10 we called in position. And we called a 3-bet, called a C-bet. I think now we just want to value at this turn. Table number 3, we opened C-bet. I think we're going to be doing some overbetting on this turn. I'm supposed to keep overbetting on the non-club rivers. But we don't need to do it. Here it was just like a limp, and then this guy ISO to min, and I defended, and we just checked all the way down. Yep, we nearly won. In present condition, am I a winning 500 Zoom player? Good question. I would say at my peak, I was a 3 to 4 500 Zoom player. If I was to jump in like right now, I'm probably close to break even, but I don't think it would take me more than a month to get back to like 2 or 3 BBs, just out of sheer practice and volume and that kind of stuff. So maybe that's optimistic, but I'm pretty confident I might throw out a 500 Zoom challenge. Already kind of planned one, to be fair. Jack 9 suited, what are we saying? Are we going to mix anything up here? Yes, let's do a 4-bet. Four betting is fun. Flopping zilch. Yeah, bottom pair gut shot. Nice. I swing the Jack 10 versus this guy that seems to be limping a lot. And he does go for the limp jam, and obviously my small ISO is quite fun when he does do shit like that. And going to be calling in position with the Queen Jack suited. Quite deep here. Be nice to have backdoor spades somewhere. But we are going to see the turn. And I think blocking is way more of a thing when we're deeper, so let's try. He's in the tank. I do not want to get raised. I don't think I'm going to bet this. You know, let me just show this down now. And that probably should have double barreled, to be honest. But that's what the power of my block there as well, because I don't have to call a river bet, which would have been a lot bigger than what I bet. People get a bit scared out of position deep, so blocking is so powerful. Like even if I bomb the river, which I'm not going to do with my hand, he's in a really shit spot there even with top trips. Would have bombed it with jacks. Another limp here, but we can just see the flop, no problem. I love these spots because if they do limp with like aces or some shit, they never fold in post. So I just flop a set and just chat jam. Is my usual strategy. And now I just fold because I don't want to continue because I assume it's just going to be aggressive. I will be opening a new channel just for the vlogs, but I haven't done that yet. And that's going to be a little bit more lifestyle, less pokery. So let me know what you guys think, because I've got a few of you asking me for vlogs, but then it kills my channel a little bit if I do release vlogs. So it confuses the algorithm because not everyone likes them. So, or it's not quite the same, if that makes sense, in terms of content to the people who recommends it to. Then people are like, what the fuck is this? I 3-bet this and I'm going to c-bet it. So I'm going to make a new channel. I can do other shit too then that isn't poker style, just like lifestyle in Thailand, you know, stuff like how much it costs me to live in Thailand, kind of some of the houses you can rent here, visa stuff, how much money I make each month, all that kind of stuff, day in the life, training, all that stuff is just going to be on a new channel. 4-3 we defend. Are there many recs in the foreign zoo porn stars? He's like really weird ecology if so much money is coming from losing recs. I don't know. They turn up but they die very fast, but then they add a lot of value to the pool. 4-3, I think we start bluffing now. Yeah, there is enough fish that just lose slowly and a few bad regs that obviously make money from the lower limits, that kind of stuff. Interesting spot here. I think we do check raise. 4-3, we took it down. Ace-5 suited. I think we can check decide this one. Check call versus small. Small enough. Tiny bit of showdown, not enough. Not a lot, but blind and blind, you don't need as much. Got him. That's what I'm saying, boys. That's what I'm saying.
The GingePoker video series is now live. Head over to GingePoker.com if you want to start your path to financial freedom. Hope to see you there.
I'm a huge proponent of bluffing when you don't have showdown, but I'm also a huge proponent of any kind of showdown that you have, and that's all relative to positions, etc., you still shouldn't bluff it. So that's an example of a spot where a lot of overly aggressive players might turn their hand to a bluff a little bit too frequently. Not that it's not going to work, it's definitely going to work sometimes. But just the way I think poker's played is I think you analyze the spot a bit better and you realize that you've got enough showdown, so you don't bluff those ones. Anyway, we are going to bluff this one though. And the river's an overbet. Got it. Again, small ISO, so we'll call. Flop a flush. It's pretty nice. And a pair. So I'm actually going to chat this one because I blocked so much of the calling range on the turn. Versus the limper, I do think we want to just raise. Because he's going to be more fishy. So he's going to call way wider. And on the river, I think we just want... I mean, debated at overbet. I think that's probably fine. Could value cut myself here. Oof, thought he had a straight flush there. Not quite, buddy. Thank you very much. Ace king, we open. Yeah, opening 2x is probably not optimal, but I play a strategy that I'm used to from 500 zoom, which I'm quite happy to just keep in my mind. Don't think we're losing that much EV, to be honest, unless people are going to exploit it back, which they clearly don't. Ace king suited, pretty clear call here with the ace of hearts. And that's an interesting sizing, but again, protection on diamonds and hearts, I think we just call. We have a 2 pair with the king of diamonds, so we lose to nines and deuces, with 9 should 3-bet a bunch free, so we lose to deuces only now. Now we're hoping he's got a hand like king 9. And what is king 9 going to call? King 9 is going to probably call a reasonable size here. No one folds in these games. You did fold. Now we're in a tough spot on table 1. We squeeze. C-bet, C-bet. Obviously, you could have some flush draws, you could have some ace kings. I now kind of hope he has ace king, which I don't think will jam. So I will check, I think, and then maybe fold. Yeah. I'm not happy about making 2 pair here. I don't think he's got that many 7x within quads because it's a squeeze pot and he min-raised pre. I don't think he's got kings. I think the problem here is he could have the same hand. He shouldn't have that many flush draws in a squeeze pot as the first guy either, so I do think I'm going to end up calling this one and just not being happy about it. Yeah, he shouldn't really have 10-8 suited there, but this is the problem when playing like a limit like this. Is like they're not supposed to have all these hands, and if I zoom, like, all right, this guy has like these hands, and that's correct, and I'm supposed to call. Whereas in these limits, it's like, yeah, he's not supposed to have these hands, but he does have them. So is it still a call? I don't know. I think the top players beat 400 zoom for BB 400, probably somewhere between 4 and 7. But the problem is like a lot of the guys that will show you like the really big graphs are generally like super bummy pool selectors. And like fair enough, like that's what makes the most money. But it's kind of like if I show you a 7 big blind graph, it's because that I've basically only played when the games are good. You probably only see like 100 to 200,000 hands of it, and that's probably like 10 hours a week. 500 zoom, maybe 15, and you know, mainly weekends and late evenings, and just like really watching out for when the pools are good, and that's fine. But because you're going to make more money playing higher stakes, because the higher stakes are actually softer than 500 zoom. 2 pair here, we're going to go for the check raise. And when that's the case, then why would you battle 500 zoom? And then we block here. So now we got aces over here, and we call 4-bet. Ace queen we take it down, and with the ace of diamonds here I'll check. And don't really get called by worse here very often, so I'm going to check again. And there's some non-0% chance he has a 6, so I will just call. So for some reason he calls down the flop. So he calls a call 4-bet and then calls the flop with ace queen. That's what I mean. Like these are the games we're in at the moment. Call it 3 with 4s. I'll call with the 4 spades maybe, but not versus that size. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like some of these games are like a little bit awkward at times because the ranges are all over the place. Like at least at 500 zoom, once you're like playing it day in day out, yeah, obviously there's going to be players that you're going to be like, what the fuck is this guy up to? But you kind of half expect that. Whereas this is like half the field don't know what they're doing. Like you're kind of guessing your way through a lot of these kind of spots. Whereas 500 zoom, like, okay, this guy's a reg. Some of the regs here, I'm like, I don't fucking know what he's doing either, because it kind of like they haven't been punished enough. Thank you for tuning in, Hell Train. Good to see you.